Welcome to the Fit for a King Boxing, Analyzing, and Review. Thank you so much. My name is Ted King. I'm your host for today. We're going to be talking about the Spence Porter fight coming up in September. We're expecting it to be an action-packed fight. They're pushing this fight to be maybe possibly the fight of the year. And it very well could be go down as the fight of the year. Both combatants are essentially veterans in the sport. They bring a lot to the table. They've been around for a while. We got, like I said, two good competitors. This should be an action-packed fight. No question about it. It's going to be an action-packed fight. Shawn Porter has a tendency to know no other way but to fight action-packed coming forward. Spence is coming from the southpaw stance. He's got leverage on his punches. He looks good. I like Spence to win this. He's a sharper fighter. He seems to be more seasoned in his technique. Has a tendency to be very defensive, more so than offensive, but at the same time, very good offensively as well. So he comes out with all the intangibles to be a great fighter in today's era of boxing. I don't think he'd fare well back in the day where Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard were around. He'd be competitive, but against those kind of fighters back in those days, I don't think he would fared well, compete well against those two guys. With it, not just them, others as well. Throwing Duran in the mix as well. Those fighters were definitely, they had his hands full, so they would not be even competing in the division as far as I'm concerned. But we got today, we have, I think Spence is probably the best guy in the welterweight besides Pacquiao and of course Mayweather, who singing their swan song, so to speak. But this fight coming up should be an action-packed fight. It will be an action-packed fight, actually. It won't be should. It will be an action-packed fight. And, again, like I said, both fighters are bringing a lot to the table. I think that, September 28th, we have the quintessential slugger against the boxing slugger with a twist, of course, boxing, slugging, and fighting from the southpaw stance, which is Spence's record is 25-0, had 21 KOs. Porter's record is 33 fights, 30 wins, 17 by knockout, 2 losses, and 1 draw. So it's going to be a good fight. I got Spence running away with it. He might even stop him, actually. Based on what I've seen, some footages that I've seen, I see some things that give me the idea in my mind that he'll probably stop Porter somewhere in the neighborhood of the 9th round. I don't see this going the distance. I think this is going to be a long night for Shawn Porter. He will lose his WBC welterweight belt in a flame of glory, because that's what he is, a flame thrower. The problem is this time he's going to be running into a hot rod and dual flaming fights, in the way of Errol Spence. Shawn Porter, what I don't like about it, he throws wide punches, which would be like a semi-automatic against an automatic, a little too slow. So I think that's the reason why I give the edge to Spence. So my money would be on Spence, and I suggest yours too. Don't worry. The fans are going to love this fight. That's one thing about this situation, that the fans are going to love the fight. The fans, they're going to see this fight, going to love it, because it's going to be action-packed. If you think the Pacquiao Thurman was action-packed, you will love this one, ending in a stoppage. Okay. And talks about an immediate rematch will be there, but of course we know that that will not happen. Both fighters have said that when they win, they want to crack at the great Manny Pacquiao. So there will be no rematch. And even if it is, it'll be somewhere down the road, of course. And of course, if Porter's still around, it'll be like Ali and Frazier. It's going to be that good of a fight. Ruling battle match. But I think, again, like I said, I think that the way style make fights, and of course, Pacquiao, Porter was his, was his sparring partner. So I should say, Porter was Pacquiao's sparring partner. So he knows how to fight a southpaw. Problem with this particular fight is this boy Spence sits down. He sits down on his punches. So that's the problem. The problem is he's got leverage and he's sitting down on his punches. And that's 95% of his punches he's sitting down. Even with the jab, he plants. So it's going to be, like I said, a long night for Porter. And I expect a stoppage. So maybe not a knockout, but some sort of TKO. So because he's coming, he keeps coming, and that's the problem. So that's what I have in this particular bout. And of course, I'll be talking about the other bouts in the card. But right now, this is what we got. This is what I got for the Spence Porter bout. And again, like I said, I've seen footage on both of them. I like Porter's tenacity. Of course, he wouldn't be champion if he didn't have that. But Spence, technically, he's sound. He got good defense. You can look at him and see he doesn't take very many punches. You look at his face and you can tell that. So I got Spence going away, winning this fight. No problem. That's what I have right now on the Spence and Porter bout. Stay tuned. We'll be talking about other bouts on the card. But yeah.